a lot of them that don't really know that I know that he slept with them. When you have pillow talk.
Duane Martin has been in the public eye for decades, known for his career in the entertainment industry and his high-profile relationships. Since he announced his engagement to model Ashley Marie Jones, fans and the media alike have been closely watching the couple's every move. Their relationship appears to be going smoothly on the surface. Dwayne, once an iconic figure in Hollywood with roles in hit TV shows and movies, has transitioned into a new chapter of his life, this time focusing on his personal life and future with Ashley. However, amid the celebration of their engagement, another figure from Dwayne's past has stepped forward with a warning for Ashley. Lisa Raye, a well-known actress and model who was once romantically linked to Dwayne, is offering cautionary advice to his fiancée. Lisa Raye knows Dwayne all too well, having been in a relationship with him herself. Her experience with him has given her a unique perspective on what it takes to make a relationship with him work or what can go wrong. She's not just speaking from a place of suspicion or hearsay. Lisa Raye has a deep understanding of Dwayne's character and the dynamics that come with being involved with him. Lisa's words come with weight and insight. She knows what it's like to be involved with someone who, on the surface, may seem like the perfect partner, but underneath, their actions may suggest otherwise. Lisa Raye has been open in the past about her relationship with Dwayne, detailing both the positive and negative aspects of their time together. According to her, one of the key issues that arose during their relationship was the influence of others. She believes that in order for Ashley to have a successful marriage with Dwayne, she must be cautious about who is allowed into their relationship, especially regarding the people in Dwayne's inner circle. Lisa Raye's warning centers on the importance of boundaries. She hints that there have been people in Dwayne's life in the past who have contributed to complications in his romantic relationships, suggesting that Ashley needs to be mindful of any influences that could potentially undermine their bond. She also seems to imply that Dwayne's behavior and decisions can sometimes be swayed by others, which could impact the stability of the relationship. It's clear that Lisa Raye isn't trying to discourage Ashley from marrying Dwayne, rather, she's offering advice rooted in her own experience. Having been through the ups and downs of a relationship with Dwayne, she understands how challenging it can be to maintain a strong and healthy connection when external forces are constantly at play. She's cautioning Ashley not out of spite but out of a sense of sisterly concern, hoping that Ashley can navigate these potential pitfalls in a way that will keep their love strong and lasting. At the heart of Lisa Raye's message is a reminder of the importance of trust, communication, and self-awareness in any relationship. While every partnership is unique, Lisa Raye believes that being cautious about the people who surround you and influence your relationship is essential for ensuring that it thrives. She's not trying to be an obstacle in their love story, but rather a voice of experience, offering a perspective that only someone who's walked in those shoes can provide. As for Dwayne and Ashley, it remains to be seen how they will navigate the challenges that come with being in the spotlight and how they will handle the advice that Lisa Raye has given. If they can take her words to heart, they might find themselves in a relationship that not only thrives but stands the test of time. Lisa Raye's warning comes from her own painful experience with Dwayne. She feels like Dwayne didn't respect the boundaries of her marriage to Michael McKissick. Lisa Raye was trying to build a life with Michael, but Dwayne inserted himself into their relationship in a way that caused a lot of damage. He got incredibly close to Michael, almost as if he were trying to take the role of a confidant, but not in a healthy, supportive way. Dwayne would bring women around, whisper in Michael's ear, and manipulate the situation behind Lisa Raye's back. It wasn't just about being a friend to Michael, it was about sowing discord and undermining Lisa Raye's marriage without her even realizing the extent of what was happening at the time. Looking back, Lisa Raye feels like Dwayne's actions were calculated. He saw an opportunity to take advantage of her vulnerability in her marriage, and he didn't hesitate to do so. She's made it clear to Ashley that if she wants her marriage to survive, she should keep a close eye on Dwayne's interactions with the people around her. The lessons Lisa Raye learned from her own experience are hard-earned, and she's passing them on, hoping that Ashley doesn't have to go through the same heartbreak.
Said about some of the demise that Duane Martin, who was an actor who was with you on All of Us, led to the demise of that marriage.
You know, people do some pretty questionable things sometimes, and it might have been a different story if Dwayne had gotten to know Lisa Raye's ex-husband, Michael McKissick, on his own. But the thing is, Dwayne was allowed into Michael and Lisa Raye's home in Turks and Caicos because of the friendship he shared with Lisa. They were more than just colleagues, they were good friends who had worked together on the sitcom All of Us. Over the years, their bond grew stronger, and they regularly show up at each other's birthdays, family gatherings, and other personal events. Lisa and Dwayne were so close that she even became friends with his ex-wife, Tisha Campbell, which spoke volumes about how tight their relationship was. However, despite all the closeness and friendship, there was a key difference in how Lisa and Dwayne viewed their connection. While Lisa's loyalty was unwavering to Dwayne because she had known him first, it seemed like Dwayne's feelings were more one-sided. His friendship with Lisa wasn't exactly about genuine affection, it felt more like it was about what he could gain from the relationship. Lisa Raye was a massive figure in Hollywood, and her marriage to Michael, who was a prime minister, opened doors to powerful circles and elite social networks. Dwayne, at the time, was struggling in his own career, and he saw an opportunity to tap into those influential connections through Lisa. He wanted access to the kind of circles that only someone with Lisa's stature could provide. This shift in Dwayne's intentions made things a bit complicated. While Lisa was offering genuine friendship, it seemed like Dwayne was using their bond to further his own agenda, which ultimately put a strain on their relationship. Dwayne saw that as a chance to get in with some wealthy and influential people. His acting career wasn't going too well at the time, so he started looking for other ways to make money, and he saw an opportunity through Lisa Raye's connection with Michael McKissick. Michael's goal was to turn Turks and Caicos into a hot spot, and to do that, he needed Hollywood connections, which is part of why he married Lisa Raye. Lisa Raye made a lot of sacrifices in her career to be with Michael, stepping back from acting a lot. One of the first people she introduced to Michael was Dwayne, but that ended up being a decision she regretted. She started feeling betrayed when she realized that some of her friends were compromising their loyalty just to enjoy the perks that came with being close to Michael and his power. It's not like Lisa Raye's ex-husband was some angel in all of this. He had his own issues and made his own mistakes, but that doesn't excuse Dwayne's actions. The thing is, Dwayne knew exactly what was going on in Lisa Raye's marriage. He knew the challenges they were facing, yet he continued to act in a way that only made things worse. Instead of supporting Lisa Raye in her efforts to work things out with her husband, he seemed to take advantage of the situation for his own benefit. Lisa Raye had always been a loyal friend to Dwayne, even introducing him to her husband, Michael. She trusted him and thought he would respect her boundaries and support her decisions. But when she found out that Dwayne's actions were making things even more complicated for her marriage, she felt betrayed. Lisa Raye tried to have an honest conversation with Dwayne, asking him to back off and allow her some space to figure things out with her ex-husband. She didn't want to lose her marriage, but she needed the space to work on it. She thought that Dwayne, as her friend, would understand and respect her request. Unfortunately, Dwayne didn't take her concerns seriously. Instead of stepping back, he kept pushing boundaries, and his behavior only intensified the strain on Lisa Raye's already fragile relationship. It's hard to imagine how someone who calls you a friend could ignore your direct request for space, especially when you're trying to save something as important as a marriage. The problem wasn't just Dwayne's presence, but how he involved himself in ways that felt disrespectful. At a time when Lisa Raye needed support, she got something else entirely. Instead of being there to help her navigate the difficulties of her marriage, Dwayne seemed to feed into the drama, making her feel like she was being pulled in two different directions. On one hand, there was her loyalty to Dwayne, and on the other, there was her commitment to trying to salvage her relationship with Michael. It wasn't just the fact that Dwayne didn't listen to her request, it was the way he seemed to prioritize his own needs over her emotional well-being. His friendship with Lisa Raye seemed to come with an agenda. Dwayne had something to gain from being close to her and her husband, especially since Michael was a prime minister with access to powerful circles. This didn't go unnoticed by Lisa Raye. Over time, it became clear that Dwayne's loyalty was not to her, but rather to the opportunities he could get by being connected to her and her powerful circles. To make matters worse, Dwayne seemed to disregard the boundaries not just in Lisa Raye's marriage, but in their friendship as well. In a healthy friendship, you're supposed to have each other's backs, and if your friend is going through something difficult, you help them navigate it, not make it worse. But in this case, Dwayne wasn't acting like a true friend. He was acting like someone who was more interested in benefiting from the situation than supporting Lisa Raye when she needed it the most. When Lisa Raye realized what was happening, she was left with the painful reality that someone she trusted was undermining her marriage, even though she had always been there for him. This betrayal was difficult to process, especially considering the history they shared. At the end of the day, it wasn't just the actions of her ex-husband that caused pain, it was the fact that someone she considered a friend had played a role in making things worse. Dwayne may have been trying to benefit from the situation, but he ultimately caused a lot of emotional harm. Lisa Raye had to come to terms with the fact that some friendships come with hidden agendas, and sometimes those closest to you aren't the ones who have your back when you need them most. The situation with Dwayne ultimately forced Lisa Raye to reevaluate not only her marriage but also her friendships, and to make difficult decisions about who truly had her best interests at heart. Over time, Dwayne's actions showed he didn't respect other people's boundaries, which made Lisa Raye feel more and more uncomfortable with their friendship. She started questioning what his real intentions were. In the end, she felt like she'd been taken advantage of by someone she thought was her friend.